Hello, Epic friends. Welcome back for another reading. We are in the book of Hebrews and we're skipping over to chapter 11 and we're going to be reading verses 8 through 22. So grab your Bible so that you can read along, follow along, or listen. Grab your quick start guide and your journal so you can write some things down and see some really neat ways to think about this passage differently using treats and specs. And that is all defined in there. All right, let's get started. 8 through 22, chapter 11 in Hebrews. By faith, Abraham, when called to go to a place he would later receive as his inheritance, obeyed and went, even though he did not know where he was going. By faith, he made his home in the promised land, like a stranger in a foreign country. He lived in tents, as did Isaac and Jacob, who were heirs with him of the same promise. For he was looking forward to the city with foundations, whose architect and builder is God. And by faith, even Sarah, who was past childbearing age, was enabled to bear children, because she considered him faithful who had made the promise. And so from this one man, and he as good as dead, came descendants as numerous as the stars in the sky and as countless as the sand on the seashore. All these people were still living by faith when they died. They did not receive the things promised. They only saw them and welcomed them from a distance, admitting that they were foreigners and strangers on earth. People who say such things show that they are looking for a country of their own. If they had been thinking of the country they had left, they would have had opportunity to return. Instead, they were longing for a better country, a heavenly one. Therefore, God is not ashamed to be called their God, for he has prepared a city for them. By faith, Abraham, when God tested him, offered Isaac as a sacrifice. He who had embraced the promises was about to sacrifice his one and only son, even though God had said to him, "It is through Isaac that your offspring will be reckoned." Abraham reasoned that God could even raise the dead, and so in a manner of speaking, he did receive Isaac back from death. By faith, Isaac blessed Jacob and Esau in regard to their future. By faith, Jacob, when he was dying, blessed each of Joseph's sons and worshipped as he leaned on the top of his staff. By faith, Joseph, when his end was near, spoke about the exodus of the Israelites from Egypt and gave instructions concerning the burial of his bones. Wow, that was fast. Okay, I was so engrossed I was going to keep on reading. So that was so good. There are so many examples of faith that we have seen in some of our readings earlier this year. So read back through that. Think about those things. Take a look at the Quick Start Guide, treats and specs, ways that you can look at this. What stood out to you? What did you remember? And we're like, oh my gosh, I forgot about that. But yes, truths about God, repeating words, striking things, different things as you think of those stories. Are there sins to confess, promises to claim, examples to follow? Is there a command to obey or a statement about God? All of those things are going to help you look at this verse a little bit differently and apply it to your life. All right, friends, we will see you tomorrow.